Hey Prince, so here's your second guitar lesson. Now that you're home, you probably have a pick, you said. So I'm going to teach you the proper way to hold a pick. So what you're going to want to do is first bend your hand in like this and set the pick on top so that it juts out across. It's kind of hard to see. See like that so that it's like an extension of this knuckle right here. And then you just pinch it down. And you'll have to get the tension right. It's different for everybody. But then you've got your pick, and it just barely sticks out like that, see? It's just an extension of your finger there. Kind of like how before you were using your fingernail. Same thing, just now fold your finger in a little bit to get it out of the way. Put the pick in like that. Now next, you've got the power chord down, which is just 2 fingers. You've got 1 on the fret, and then 1 string up, and 2 frets over. Now, today, we're going to be adding on the octave. So, as you might know, is that the guitar works in half steps, just like a piano would. So, I learned piano, so I think of it all as a piano. And an octave is the same note, just up higher. And there's a lot of science that goes into that, but I'm not going to explain that right now because it doesn't matter. Because you are learning to be a rock star. You don't care about that yet. So, the next step is what an octave is, because of the way the guitar is set up. If you take your note and you go over 2 frets like you did before, but instead you move it up another string. So there's a string in between and a fret in between. It's an octave. See how nice that sounds? They match together because they're the same note. Now, to start, you might want to take just your pointer finger on the root note and your pinky on the octave. And just like the power chord, you can move that anywhere. And it's used in a lot of songs, just like Learn to Fly by the Foo Fighters, which that'll be your first song to learn once you get the hang of this. But right now, I'm going to teach you how to turn the power chord into a bar chord just by using that extra octave. So if you take your normal power chord, and then you add on the pinky, so it's the same note as your ring finger, but you move it up 1 string, and you play all 3 together, that's called a bar chord. Now, you can use this is almost to the level that Kurt Cobain plays in his song Smells Like Teen Spirit. So we're going to stick with that song right now. So, alright, so again, that's the first finger on the 1st fret of the E string, your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the A string, and your pinky finger on the 3rd fret of the D string. So, and just like the power chord, it's the same thing, just a little more complex. You can move it anywhere. And I'm just going to give you a refresher on Smells Like Teen Spirit. So, you play the bar chord now on the 1st fret of the E string, 1st fret of the A string, 4th fret of the E string, 4th fret of the A string. Just keep practicing that, and then next lesson we'll learn about the strumming pattern, because for right now we just got to get you used to grabbing the guitar. Remember the exercise I taught you? Take your hand off, put it back on. Take your hand off, put it back on. And just like I taught you back in Trinidad, you want to keep your thumb in the middle of the fretboard on the back, so that, because if you don't, then your hand starts to turn like this, and it doesn't sound as good. So see? And that's all you need to know to get started on the bar chord. Again, I'm just going to go over it so that at the end of the video, if you want, you can just keep backing it up 10 seconds. So, 1st finger on the 1st fret, third finger on the 3rd fret of the A string, and your pinky finger on the 3rd fret of the D string.